Hi, this is Brad Constantine, and this is a podcast recording of the Old Testament. Although this is not an official recording of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, every effort's been made to be as doctrinally accurate as possible. I'll be using for the text the Joseph Smith translation of the Old Testament, along with many commentaries from general authorities of the Church, BYU professors, Bible scholars, and others. This format will be very detailed, and so if you want a deep analysis of the Old Testament, you come to the right place. Thanks for your attendance. Welcome back. This will be for Ezekiel chapter 41. The heading reads, Ezekiel sees the inner temple and the Holy of Holies and is shown their form and size. Verse 1, Afterward he brought me to the temple and measured the posts, 6 cubits broad on one side and 6 cubits broad on the other side, which was the breadth of the tabernacle. And the breadth of the door was 10 cubits, and the sides of the door were 5 cubits on the one side and 5 cubits on the other side. And he measured the length thereof 40 cubits, and the breadth 20 cubits. Then went he inward and measured the post of the door 2 cubits, and the door 6 cubits, and the breadth of the door 7 cubits. So he measured the length thereof 20 cubits, and the breadth 20 cubits before the temple. And he said unto me, This is the most holy place. So that's the inner part, the Holy of Holies that he's talking about here that's being measured. As I mentioned before, that measurement has symbolic meaning of being protected, and so that may be what's happening here. He goes on and talks about what's going to be in the temple and what it will be made from, and some of the wood that will be used. And so there's a lot of detail here. Mentions in verse 18, for example, and it was made with cherubims and palm trees, so that a palm tree was between a cherub, and every cherub had 2 faces, and the face of a man was toward the palm tree on the one side, and the face of a young lion toward the palm tree on the other side. So this is very detailed as far as how this is going to look. The altar of wood, down to verse 22, was 3 cubits high, and the length thereof 2 cubits, and the corners thereof, and the length thereof, and the walls thereof were of wood. And he said unto me, This is the table that is before the Lord. And the temple and the sanctuary had 2 doors, and the doors had 2 leaves apiece. And there was on them, on the doors of the temple, cherubims and palm trees. And there were narrow windows and palm trees on the one side and on the other side. So this sounds like a pretty elaborate temple decorations. And so anyway, that's all I'm going to read for that. If you want to read more details about that, that's chapter 41. See you next time. Bye.